folks, it's Dolph Van Dale here. I'm shooting a quick contest entry for Rachel, the Music Man. She's having it's your birthday contest. And it is my birthday, actually, right now. It's Wednesday night, July 29th. Getting close to 9:30. That's my birthday. I was born on the 29th, 66. And so I thought I'd go ahead and do this video today. She's asked for a few questions. I'm going to give the answers for those. But because it's my birthday, I'm going to take a few liberties and hit a few other things that she didn't ask for. just because. So, anyway, the first thing I wanted to talk about is a trivia question that I asked in my last contest entry, and that was for Beth over at B-Side Records. She was having a movie soundtrack contest, and there was a subtitle, if you noticed in the video, saying that somewhere I was leaving an Easter egg relating to a movie, and she was the only one to really ask me what the Easter egg was. I thought I would answer. The Easter egg was sitting right on top of my head. It was my hat. I figured nobody would notice because I'm always wearing dolphin hats, right? Except who would be number 5? Well, this number 5 never really played for the Dolphins. It's Ray Finkle. And if you notice, if I look at the video when I turned my head a little bit, you might have seen the logo on the side, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. That's kind of cool. On the back it says Finkle. So, yeah, laces out, Dan. Speaking of Dan Marino, it is my birthday. I was looking through a couple boxes last night, and I found a couple birthday cards, and of course they've got Dan Marino on them. Here's one from my one of my best buddies, Greg Callahan. He sent that to me some years ago. I think it's probably been about, I don't know, 25 years ago. Back then, it's kind of funny, on the inside he wrote that I forgot the exact date of your birthday. I'm pretty sure it's sometime in March. I think he knows better now, but I like that card. It was this is a card that you could print out, but it does say American Greetings, create a card on the back. So I thought that's kind of cool. I guess they had templates where you could print out cards on your computer. And so then I got another card. This was from my sister. This is a Bernie Kosar greeting card from the Bernie Kosar greeting card company, and it's a quarterback club type card. In it, she's telling me that she's sent me an email, and she's making a mixtape, no, Russ Taff tape. The Russ Taff tape for one of her friends. So here you go, my birthday. We got it all about Marino, talking about Russ Taff. Some things just haven't changed over the decades. So anyway, so let's start moving toward the questions. At least she asked for musicians she asked for a musician born on your birthday. But I got a couple of shout outs before we get there, and I hope they don't disqualify me. First shout out, the Timothy Ordmanson. And you're wondering, who is Timothy Ordmanson? Shame on you. You should know. It's Detective Lassiter. Didn't you watch Psych when it was on TV? He was born on July 29th. And I was hoping, against hope, I don't think it's going to happen. As you know, they've launched Peacock, the NBC application for where you can see all the content that they've got for streaming. And Psych is one of their properties, and they've got a new movie out called Psych the Movie 2, or Psych 2 the Movie, or something. Anyway, the subtitle is Lassie Come Home. Now, a couple years ago, I think before they filmed the first Psych the Movie, Timothy Ordmanson suffered a stroke and was unable. He made a cameo. Sean's girlfriend, now I'm blanking on her name, called him on the cell phone and spoke to him, but he was, I don't think at that point he was in any shape to be in a movie. Well, this one's Lassie Come Home, so I'm wanting to see Detective Lassiter come back. I want to watch Psych, but I want to watch it on my TV, and these idiots at Peacock didn't work out a deal with Roku or PlayStation 4. So if I want to watch it right now, I have to watch it on the computer. I'm not sure I want to do that. So that's what I'm wrestling with. But glad to see that Timothy Ordmanson is doing okay and back. So shout out to Detective Lassiter. 2 other quick shout outs because I'm a wrestling fan. Hey, there was, did you know Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, was born on July 29th? Yeah. And then, of course, the late, great Captain Lou Albano. Now, he does have a musical connection. He was in, he played Cyndi Lauper's father in Girls Just Want to Have Fun video. Actually, Timothy Ordmanson has a musical connection, too, because he, I believe he was in Psych the Musical. I'm not sure about that, but I think so. So, anyway, all right. So, but let's get to the musician that was born on this day. And not only was this fantastic singer born on the same day, she's born the same year. We both turned 54 today, and I'm talking about Martina McBride. Now, I'm not the biggest country pop guy, but I'll sometimes go out of my wheelhouse for a singer that's as good as she is. And I'll just show you a couple of her CDs. I have a bunch, but this is her greatest hits. It's good if you don't want to get too deep into her catalog. This is a good CD to pick up that has a lot of her big hits on it. And then we've got Timeless, which is an album she did doing old country standards, including songs like You Ain't Woman Enough, I Still Miss Someone, Satin Sheets, Make the World Go Away, great stuff like that. Anyway, probably my favorite thing that Martina ever did was a episode of CMT Crossroads, where she that was a show where country artists would meet up with artists of other genres, and she did an episode with Pat Benatar, with them doing each other's songs and singing together. And man, that was one heck of an episode. If you can probably see it on YouTube. That's Martina McBride and Pat Benatar. Got to give it a watch. Okay. The next one may get me in trouble because it was a question, name an artist who died on your birthday. And I looked hard because I don't have anything by this artist. And Mama Cass of the Mama and the Papas died on this day. And I don't have any Mamas and the Papas. And I probably should, as well known as she is, and the group is, I should at least, as a music fan, be familiar. But that kind of music really it's just not really in my wheelhouse of music that I listen to often. But anyway, so that would be my answer. I just don't have anything to show. The third question. Was the show an album that your mom or dad really enjoyed? Now, I don't really remember either my stepdad or my dad being a real music fan, where they would actually have CDs or albums. My mom was. She was a huge music fan, and she loved everything from Michael Jackson. Okay, Aretha, let's not knock the camera over. I've got cats starting to run, so this could get interesting in a moment. Anyway, I did a video on when my mom died. I started up in the VC shortly after my mom died, so I was going through her stuff, and I did a video where I went through a bunch of her old CDs and stuff, and I'll put a link in the description for that. You can go back and watch it if you want, but yeah, she loved everybody from Michael Jackson to the Eagles to Rascal Flatts. She loved the women with big voices like Barbra Streisand and Celine Dion and Adele. She just liked what she liked. And but there were two albums I wanted to show. The first one is this, Kenny Rogers, Daytime Friends. And somewhere in a tote behind me, I've got a tour book from this tour. That was hers. And it was the first concert I went to because I went with her and my stepdad to Rupp Arena to see him on this tour. And so, I mean, she loved Kenny Rogers. The next one is more kind of be lucky if I don't get a little choked up. So my mom was a hard worker. She was 76 when she died. She was 76 and she was working full time as a cashier at Rite Aid. And I think she liked it because I think just being busy, it helped her to stay active and to stay independent. And then she had that surgery and just went downhill. It was a terrible surgery. But anyway, while she was working at Rite Aid, she met a guy that came in there and said, so we're riding in the car one day, and she says, I've got this guy comes in and he plays country and western music here in town, and I wondered if you knew anything about him. And I'm just thinking, oh, well, local musicians, some of them are good, but I mean, there are a lot of local musicians. I don't know that I would necessarily have heard of them. So she gave me his name, and I looked him up on YouTube. And sure enough, the first thing that popped up was a song he had done with John Prine. I'm thinking, this dude's legit. He is legit. Or he was. Unfortunately, over the last couple of years, I've lost my mom, and also this gentleman has passed. His name is Mickey Clark. So this is his album, Late Arrival. One of the few albums I know of that he had pressed to vinyl. But now he had a song recorded, something about L.A., a woman in L.A. It's on the Oak Ridge Boys album that I'm wanting to say it might be the song right before or right after Elvira on that. It's a Pink album, and I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, Mickey Clark has been recorded by some big people. He's sang with some big people. Mickey, like I said, John Prine. I've got a newer CD that John Prine sang with him, and on this one, Sam Bush played on this album. So anyway, I just think about her and Mickey. They were she would wait on him when he come into the Rite Aid, and they'd always ask how each other's doing and talk. And Mom and I had even talked about going to see him play sometime, but we never made it out there. And I let time get away and didn't see him before he passed. He had a battle with cancer. And anyway, so those are those questions. There's one more. She asked for a shout out of another channel. And so there's a particular channel that comes to mind, and that's Soldier777. And I'll put a link in the description for him. He has got 48 subs. Now, he does show primarily Christian rock and Christian metal. But he's got some really nice stuff. I was just watching a video today where he was showing a Petra devotional that I had never seen or heard of. That was pretty cool. And so if you go over there, like I said, he's got 48 subs. We can get him a few more subs than that. So anyway, that is my entry into this contest. Rachel, thank you for having it. And, thank you folks for stopping by. I made it one more time around the planet. I ordered some Domino's today to celebrate it, and I got my kitties here to party with me, and so it's a good time over here. Hope everyone is doing well and having a good time wherever you're at, and we'll see you soon. Peace.